Good day everyone, and welcome to the Shadowbringers job introductions, this time featuring the Samurai. The Sword Masters from the Far East have received adjustments across a range of actions, and mastered powerful new attacks. To start things off, we have the new enhanced Jinpu and Shifu trait, increasing the benefits provided by both actions. Following the removal of resistance reductions across all jobs, the new Yukikaze no longer applies its slashing penalty. With regards to AoE actions, Mangetsu and Oka now deal full damage across all enemies, in addition to extending the damage and haste buffs provided by Jinpu and Shifu. This change also applies to the Kenki action Hisatsu Guren, now striking all enemies for a massive 800 base potency. In addition, we have the new Hisatsu Sene, the single target counterpart to Hisatsu Guren, dealing 1250 potency and damage, but sharing the same recast timer. And at level 80, Samurai gained the new action Shoha, a single target attack that deals damage based on how long the ability Meditate has been channeled for, ranging from 50 to 500 potency. Lastly, we have the removal of Ageha, the Stormblood Samurai's old execute action. Moving on to Yaijutsu changes, we have the Samurai's new defining action, Tsubame Gaishi, allowing them to repeat the previous Yaijutsu with even higher potency than its original, at the cost of not being further boosted by Hisatsu Kaiten. In addition, the new level 74 trait further reduces the cast time of Yaijutsu from the original 1.8 to 1.3 seconds. With regards to utility actions, the old Kenki generating Hagakure no longer exists, and taking its place is the new Ikishoten, granting a generous amount of Kenki every 60 seconds. And much like similar abilities from other classes, the action Merciful Eyes no longer reduces the Samurai's enmity. Among the role actions removed in Shadowbringers, we have Diversion, Invigorate, Goad, and Crutch. However, True North now also benefits from the new charge system, allowing it to be executed twice in succession. The Samurai's journey into Shadowbringers allows them to strike faster and harder than ever before. But how do you feel about these changes? Let me know in the comments below, but until then, I hope to see you on the next job introduction. Good day everyone, and welcome to the Shadowbringers job introductions, this time featuring the Dragoon. The Lancers of Ishgard have received notable improvements to many of their actions and resource management. Starting with their single target combo, we have True Thrust now leading into both Vorpal Thrust and the new Disembowel, now providing a damage increase, but no longer applying a slashing penalty. To accommodate this change, the old actions Impulse Drive and Heavy Thrust no longer exist. The rotation further extends into the usual Full Thrust and Chaos Thrust, followed by Fang and Claw and Willing Thrust in succession thanks to the old Lance Mastery trait. However, starting at level 76, the new trait Lance Mastery 2 allows the execution of the new Raiden Thrust, replacing True Thrust in the rotation so long as positional requirements are met. With regards to AoE actions, the usual Doom Spike and Sonic Thrust combo now further extends into the new Curtain Torment, dealing damage in a straight line and increasing the duration of Blood of the Dragon. The Dragoon's job gauge has also received adjustments, namely the reduction of dragon stacks to a maximum of 2, allowing Life of the Dragon to be entered more easily. In addition, the new level 78 trait further extends the maximum duration of both Blood of the Dragon and Life of the Dragon to 30 seconds. And to the delight of Dragoons across Eorzea, the job gauge will now reset to its full duration upon entering Life of the Dragon. But to compensate, Spine Shatter Dive no longer grants Dive Ready, an effect that is now exclusive to the action jump, being further enhanced at level 74 to High Jump, boasting not only increased damage, but also faster animation. And at level 80, Dragoons gain access to Star Diver, a new jumping action that deals significant AoE damage, but may only be executed while under Life of the Dragon. Moving on to utility actions, we have the old Blood for Blood, now renamed into Lance Charge and no longer increasing damage taken. The ability Dragon Sight may now also be cast on yourself, providing its usual bonus in case you have no party members to share it with. Minor changes include the removal of Elusive Jump's enmity reduction and the adjustment of Battle Litany's critical strike bonus down to 10%. Among the role actions that did not survive the expansion, we have Diversion, Invigorate, Goad, and Crutch. However, True North now benefits from the new charge system, allowing it to be executed twice in succession. The new expansion brings Dragoons much needed quality of life improvements, allowing them to poke and pierce better than ever. But how do you feel about these changes? Let me know in the comments below, but until then, I hope to see you on the next job introduction. Good day everyone, and welcome to the Shadowbringers job introductions, this time featuring the ninja. The assassins from the Far East have received notable changes this expansion, as well as numerous quality of life improvements. Starting with their single target combo, we have Spinning Edge now leading into both Gust Slash and the new Shadow Fang, retaining its damage over time component, but no longer applying a slashing penalty. Gust Slash then further extends into the old Aeolian Edge and Armor Crush, both actions that remained largely unchanged, save for minor potency adjustments. In their AoE department, ninjas have received a much-needed boon with the introduction of Haki Mujinsatsu, a new combo action from Death Blossom that also extends the duration of Huton. And while not technically a combo, Dream Within a Dream now also marks the target for Assassination, allowing the execution of the new Assassinate, now reworked as a level 60 ability and guaranteed to be a critical direct hit. Much to the delight of ninjas across Eorzea, the ability Trick Attack is still safe and present, in addition to Mug, now boasting even higher potencies and Ninki gauge generation. With regards to Ninki actions, the ability Hellfrog Medium has had its damage distribution reworked, and now deals significantly less damage to secondary targets. Bavakakra, on the other hand, remains unchanged aside from its potency adjustment. But at level 80, ninjas may give form to their shadows with their new signature ability Bunshin, creating a clone that mimics their weapon skills for 15 seconds. And to accommodate the inclusion of a new Ninki action, the level 78 trait, Shukiho Mastery, further increases the rate at which Ninki is generated. Moving on to ninjutsu changes, we have the new Kasatsu, now accumulating up to 2 charges and increasing the damage of your next ninjutsu action instead of ensuring a critical hit. And starting at level 76, Kasatsu also upgrades the next Katon to Goka Meikyaku or Hyoton to Hyosho Renryu, dealing significantly more damage. To compensate, the ability Tenchi Jin may no longer be used alongside Kasatsu, but it has also had its original Ninki cost removed. And lastly, we have the new level 72 action Meisui, allowing ninjas to consume the effect of Suton in exchange for a significant increase to their Ninki gauge. With regards to utility actions, we have the improved Shikuchi, now accumulating up to 2 charges at a time, and Shade Shift, now nullifying all types of incoming damage. On the other hand, the ninja's iconic enmity management actions, namely Smokescreen and Shadewalker, are no longer present in Shadowbringers. Also joining them in the list of removals is the weapon skill enhancing Duality, and the role actions Diversion, Invigorate, Goad, and Crutch. The ability True North, however, receives a welcome change with the addition of charges, allowing it to be executed up to 2 times in succession. Despite the pruning of abilities, ninjas retain much of their original identity, alongside a handful of new tricks to keep them fresh for the new expansion. But how do you feel about these changes? Let me know in the comments below, but until then, I hope to see you on the next job introduction.